Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, depending on where you're at and when you're seeing this. My name's Pat, and I know I haven't done a real video in a long time, and life's just getting in the way, but it is. As you can tell by the car window here, I'm in the rain. Yeah. Actually, I'm getting ready to head over to my daughter's house for a little bit. So I thought I would take you along and chat with you a little bit. As most of you know, I've been living in a camper for, believe it or not, it's been 5 years now. A little over 5 years. 5 years and some months. And honestly, it doesn't seem like it. If you've been with the channel since the beginning, you notice that when I first started making videos, I was in a Class B motorhome. That actually wasn't my first camper. My first camper was a Silver Shadow by Little Guy. It was a teardrop. And I had it, and I'd planned on selling the house when I got it, but the house took forever to sell. And then I started having problems with the camper. The doors were leaking, and the sides were having issues, and I had it back to the factory a couple different times, and so on and so forth. Finally, I traded it off and put money down and bought the Class B motorhome. And then shortly after that, I did get the house sold and hit the road. Lived in Wichita for most of that time, as you guys know. Then I started having an issue with the Class B, which it wasn't nothing huge. It was leaking from around the air conditioning unit on top, and I just could not figure out where it was leaking, because all the seals looked fine, all the caulking and all that looked fine. I just could not figure it out. And I wasn't 100% happy with the Class B. It was amazing. It was an amazing van. Don't get me wrong. It was amazing. And there's days I wish I still had it. But there was just a few small things that just weren't working for me, which I think I honestly should have made them work, but here I am. So I got rid of it and built my own camper van. Did that for a little while. Unfortunately, about a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it was, after I got it done, I was having some issues with the engine. Took it into the machine shop, or the dealership that did my maintenance back in Wichita. And let's just put it this way. When your mechanic comes to you and goes, yeah, it's time to move on, it's a pretty big deal. Because most mechanics usually like to make money instead of turning money away. So then I did what I could to dump that, bought the FJ, got the new teardrop, which I'm happy with both of these, extremely. It just has come to the point where I'm in Washington still, and the last few videos I have made, you guys probably know that I'm not real thrilled with this area because I can't get done what I want done. Does that make sense? I've got property here. I can't build on the property because of HOA regulations. I can't build on the property because the lot's a narrow lot, and in order to build according to what the HOA regulations stipulate and the county stipulates, the house would be extremely custom, I think, in order to make it work. I don't want to spend that kind of money for not knowing if I'm going to stay here the next few years, and I'm in the wrong lane. I'll go get gas, I guess. I'll just turn around. How's that? That will be better. I'll just turn around. But it's just one of those things of I'm thinking about leaving again. Whoops. Take care of that before any more stuff falls. Okay. And I don't know where I want to go. I've got property in Texas that pretty much doesn't have any restrictions out there. I can just go do what I want within reason. So I'm thinking about heading back towards Texas and staying there for a while. The problem there is, unlike here, is work. Because I still got car payments and all that fun stuff. You know, car payments, insurance, phone payments, everyday life payments. So I need to find work out there. And where my property's at is in Sierra Blanca. Closest little towns, which is Sierra Blanca, Van Horn, stuff like that, don't have real options for work. If you do find work, it's going to be minimum wage. It's going to be part-time. And a part-time minimum wage job won't make my car payment, let alone my other payments. So I'll have to move to the biggest town, which is El Paso, and that's 80 miles away one way. So keeping that in mind, I need to find work in El Paso, I guess. And I have been looking off and on to see what they offer out there. And from what I'm doing now, which is aircraft or sewing, that really doesn't exist in the El Paso area. There might be some, but not enough to make it worth my while from what I can tell online. Now, that could change. I could be reading people's ads wrong or whatever. But that's kind of what I'm at and what I'm doing. I'm just looking around. I'm trying to figure... If I've got to be 100% honest, I'm just unhappy here. Work's good. I can't complain about work. The job I currently have, for what they're paying me, it is one of the easiest jobs I've had in probably 20 plus years. I kid you not, it's easy. I like the people I work with. The supervisors and HR people here at this company, I get along with great. There's no problems. When I do have a problem at work, I talk to them. They seem receptive and help me figure them out and move on with them. A lot of companies don't do that. Hence my last job out here with the other company that I kind of griped about a little bit online here and there. But you know. But this company's really good. And they have some different locations throughout the United States because they're a conglomerate and they've bought a lot of smaller machine shops is what they've done. But I thought about going back to Wichita for a while. Part of me wants to, but a bigger part of me doesn't. I tried to buy a house there a while back when everything started falling apart here with trying to build a house or do this or do that. And I couldn't do it because I'm basically working through a temp agency because I'm a contract worker, or the banks see it as a temp agency, and they don't want to work with anybody in that situation because they consider it not a stable job. But if I would have been with this agency for over 2 years, they'd consider it because I'd been there 2 years, which I guess I get it. But I've been dealing with certain banks for so long, and I've never ever missed a payment with them in the past, or I guess none of that matters. So I don't know. So it is what it is at this point. like I said, I guess I'm just unhappy here. And my living situation, as great as it is, I can't stay here forever, and I've been here, in my opinion, way too long. And I can't move into an RV park here because my trailer's too small. And that seems to be becoming a thing with RV parks, not just on the West Coast, but kind of nationwide, I think. That if you're small, like I am, not self-contained, so I have no bathroom in it, you know, they'll allow you to stay a few days or a week, but nothing really past that. So if you're moving to an area that you need to live in an RV park for, let's say, a few months, in order to figure out where you're going, if you're as small as I am, you're not probably going to be able to do it. Now, when I'm out in Las Vegas, the RV lot that's hooked to Circus, they didn't seem to care one way or the other. As long as you paid your rent, they'd let you stay there. I personally think all RV parks should do that, but they don't. So here I am talking to you guys while I'm driving because I'm unhappy. So I'm going to stay here until spring if things allow, so I can build up my bank account again. It's gotten pretty low because of some stuff that's been going on. So I'm going to build that back up. And at the very soonest, I'm thinking February. I don't know if I can jump quite that soon, but I'm thinking at the very soonest February. And that's going to be really pushing it. I mean, really pushing it. So the latest I would like would be May or early June. I think that would give me enough time to save up enough that I would be comfortable with to hit the road. So when I left Wichita, with the last few checks I had coming to me from the company I left and what I had in savings, that was pretty much equivalent to about $10,000 in cash when I left. I was comfortable with that. It was going to make my car payment for a while and all my utilities and all that stuff if I couldn't find work right away. And it did. It did what it was supposed to. And I wasn't stressed. I wasn't none of that stuff. So I'd kind of like to do the same thing here. I just don't know if I can save it that fast once I get caught back up on my bills, which I should be caught up in December next month. But I do need to get brakes put on the FJ, and I need to do that in December or towards the end of this month. I'm going to try to do it after Thanksgiving, so at the end of November. So I'm going to see if I can pull that one off. If I can, that'll be cool. If I can't, it'll be December. And I think that will space out my last bills for December just about right, so I can get them all paid off, and then starting January I can start saving again. But we'll see how it plays out. It's just a lot going on right now, and I'm doing the best I can. I don't do a whole lot. I don't spend a whole lot on gasoline or groceries or anything like that, because I'm trying to throw everything at these bills that have popped up, which is crazy. If you guys have been following me at any point in time, you know I seem to have a lot of dental problems, and I have no clue why. Why my teeth do what they do just drive me nuts. But I guess it's better that than major medical. But And I do have dental insurance, so went ahead and bought that for myself a few months ago because I seem to have more dental problems than anything. So I did splurge and bought dental insurance for myself. So no matter where I go after this, I'll have insurance on my teeth. Yay! And so on and so forth. But this is just crazy stuff. But no, other than this, other than what's going on immediately, life is good. The MyPod is doing really well right now. The new window that got put in is doing well. No water leaks, no nothing. And trust me, by now I would know if there were water leaks. It has been raining enough since the new window got put in that it's just crazy. I do appreciate the fact that here in Washington, during the winter seasons, their winter is mainly rain. And I like that better than Kansas, where they've been getting anything from snow to rain to just bitter cold temperatures. And it's just, I don't miss that at all about Kansas. I don't know if anybody that still lives in Kansas misses that, even though they're still there. But no, like I said, I just wanted to do a touch-up, and I'm going to try to cut this off because the video is getting kind of long. So I do appreciate you guys that are following me and doing what you can. Let me know if you like some of the old videos that I've just been posting in the past few weeks. I'm going to post 2 more for next week, then I think I'm going to quit on those for a while, because they're not getting a lot of attention anyway, so I just thought it would be something fun and different. So let me know what you guys think about those. So until next time, well, I'm almost to where I'm going. I think I'm going to hold off and take you with me until I can park safely before I can turn off this video camera, because if not, the people around me might think I'm driving crazy. And I'm not really driving crazy. At least not on purpose crazy. But no, it's... people just pulling out in front of people. That's what I mean. You gotta watch these people here in Washington. They're all crazy drivers. Crazy, crazy drivers. I think I'll try to pull in over here. Not too bad. I'm going to call this good. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me on this drive. I do appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching my videos and all that. And be safe out there. And until next time, be happy. Bye-bye.